This is myself. I just got to the study room. Yes. And did some devotions this morning. Yeah. I'm a little concerned because I have not gotten any phone calls. Now, I know that it's important that when law enforcement knows of a crime, yes, that they actually enforce the laws. Now, yesterday I was talking to you about child trafficking. Yeah. I would have thought as soon as law enforcement found out about my sons being in the wrong grade, yeah, that they would have had them call me so they would know that their father cares about them. Yeah. But I didn't get any phone calls. And then there was the issue of the issuance of the dissolution of marriage where I didn't get any notice of court hearings. Yeah. I didn't receive any of the documents that were submitted to the court as justification for the dissolution of marriage. In fact, I told the court that they had no reciprocity, and the court decided to give custody of my sons to my wife that's had them in the wrong grades for the last 7.5 years, and the court really didn't feel a compulsion to want to enforce their rights or mine. Now, today, it seems that somebody's having a problem with speaking. So, as in, you do not want to listen to what the actual laws say. Now, yesterday, I emailed 200 additional civil rights coordinators. Yeah. And no one feels a need to actually enforce the rights of my sons. Now, as their father, I'm going to want them today. And as much as you disagree, you cannot exploit children. See, in the Peninsula Daily News, there was an article about the three Budnick brothers. Yes, I happen to be their father. Now, Zachary the sophomore, it was his birthday on the 16th of January, and he's 17 years old. Then the freshman Bishop, yeah, his birthday was on the 4th of January, and he's 16 years old. Yes. Zachary's 17, Bishop is 16, and Deacon is 14. Now, I didn't really realize that my wife had kept them in the wrong grade so that they could be exploited by the football team. Yes. And as much as you think that you don't have to enforce the laws, today I want to really explain the necessity of enforcing the laws. Yeah. Now, yes. This is the W-9 certification. Yeah. Now, what name and number to give the requester? Individual, two more individuals. Yes. Types of accounts. Yeah. Then there's the Privacy Act notice, Section 6109 of the Internal Revenue Code. Yeah. Requires you to provide your correct TIN to persons, including federal agencies, who are required to file information returns with the IRS to report interest, dividends, and certain other income paid to you, mortgage interest you paid, and the acquisition of abandonment or secured property. The cancellation of debt and or contributions you made to an IRA, Archer, a medical savings account. Yes. Health savings account. Now, I had noticed that when emailing police departments, yes, seemed to me that Balderson was on vacation for the last 2 weeks, and there's a little blurb at the bottom of each of these public agencies and departments that this information is open to public disclosure. Now, let's say, okay, I sent to the local police department yesterday an email that any person of the United States can request from them any emails that I have sent documenting crime. Yeah. Now, I'd like to know what the law says about any citizen of the United States contacting any police department, child protection services, yes, sheriff's department, yeah, and the FBI, Homeland Security, and civil rights coordinators of any school district wanting the public disclosure. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very painful day. Now, when I get a response that you're on vacation, Fire Chief Cooch, and I inform you that my sons are in the wrong grades because of the fraud of issuing a dissolution of marriage, I'm going to encourage every American of the United States to request all the emails that I have sent. See, when I document, yes, that my sons were taken from me without any due process, and your police department and fire department emails require you to disclose, yes, that the information that is being provided in a response to an email is open to public disclosure. Now let's say, okay, did a little research this morning, okay, that every American citizen decided to email the police and sheriff's departments about why that is, that they will not speak about the abduction of my sons. Yeah. Now, a person is guilty of trafficking in the first degree when such person transports, obtains, yes, or receives by any other means persons knowing or in reckless disregard of the fact, yeah, that fraud was used in the issuance of the dissolution of marriage. Now, this is the RCWs of the state of Washington, 9A.40.100. Yes. See, when you as a court decided to issue a dissolution of marriage where I was not given notice of court hearings, somebody said I was crazy. Coach, but I can read the response to emails. How would you like to get 1,000,000 emails requesting every email that I have sent to the Port Angeles Police Department? It's fraudulent to issue dissolutions of marriage where there is no proof of service. Yes, there is no actual documentation of what was admitted to the court as evidence. Yeah, I did not receive the dissolution of marriage. And the marriage certificate is from the United Nations. Now, I know you don't believe that anybody watches these videos. Yes. But in bullet point number 4, now this is commercial sex acts. Yes. Kind of a sub point, but I think it's important. Yes. Benefiting financially or by receiving anything of value from participation in a venture that has engaged in acts set forth. Yeah. Now, let's say you issued a dissolution that involved committing or attempting to commit kidnapping. Yeah. Because I didn't get notice of court hearings. Right. That would be a Class B felony. But when you engage in athletics using